More than 2,000 years ago, a man walked the earth who changed the course of history. His name was Jesus, and his life, teachings, and sacrifice continue to inspire billions around the world. He is a beacon of hope, a source of comfort, and the very embodiment of love. Jesus, born in humble surroundings, became a teacher, a healer, and a symbol of God's love for humanity. His words and actions resonated with the common people, offering solace to the suffering and hope to the lost. He challenged the powerful and embraced the marginalized, demonstrating a radical love that transcended societal norms. Jesus' life was a testament to his unwavering faith and his profound connection with God. He referred to God as his Father, and through his teachings he revealed a God who was not distant or indifferent but intimately involved in the lives of his children. Jesus taught that God's love was available to all who sought it, regardless of their past mistakes or present circumstances. Through his teachings, miracles, and ultimately his sacrifice, Jesus offered a new covenant with God, one based not on rigid laws but on love, grace, and forgiveness. He showed us how to live lives filled with purpose, compassion, and an enduring hope that extends beyond the confines of this world. In the town of Bethlehem, under a sky illuminated by a single star, Jesus was born. His parents, Mary and Joseph, were ordinary people entrusted with an extraordinary responsibility to raise the Son of God. Jesus' birth was a humble one, taking place in a stable surrounded by animals and the scent of hay. Yet, this simple setting belied the momentous occasion. Jesus' birth had been foretold by prophets, anticipated for centuries and celebrated by angels. His arrival on earth marked the beginning of God's plan for humanity's salvation, a plan rooted in love, mercy, and redemption. The star that shone over Bethlehem on the night of Jesus' birth became a symbol of hope and guidance. It led wise men from distant lands to the newborn king bearing gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. These gifts, symbolic of Jesus' divine nature and ultimate sacrifice, foreshadowed the profound impact he would have on the world. Jesus' humble beginnings served as a powerful reminder that Jesus' teachings were revolutionary in their simplicity and their profound depth. He spoke of love, forgiveness, and compassion in ways that resonated with people from all walks of life. His words were not mere platitudes but calls to action, urging his followers to live lives that reflected God's love. One of Jesus' most well-known teachings is the Sermon on the Mount. In this sermon, he challenged traditional interpretations of the law, emphasizing the importance of inward transformation over outward appearances. He taught his followers to love their enemies, to forgive those who wronged them, and to seek justice and mercy in all things. Jesus stressed the importance of faith, not as blind adherence to dogma, but as a deep and abiding trust in God's goodness and provision. He encouraged his followers to pray, to seek God's guidance, and to believe that even in the midst of life's storms, God was with them. He taught about the kingdom of God, not as a distant realm but as a present reality that could be experienced through love, service, and a commitment to justice. Jesus' teachings offered a radical alternative to the self-serving values of the world, calling his followers to a higher standard of living based on love, compassion, and a deep reverence for God. Throughout his ministry, Jesus performed countless miracles, demonstrating his divine power and his boundless compassion. These miracles were not merely displays of supernatural ability but acts of love that revealed God's heart for the suffering and the marginalized. Jesus healed the sick, restoring sight to the blind, hearing to the deaf, and mobility to the paralyzed. He calmed storms with a word, fed thousands with a few loaves of bread and fish, and even raised the dead. Each miracle was a testament to God's power over sickness, suffering, and even death itself. But Jesus' miracles were more than just physical healings. They were also spiritual restorations. He forgave sins, setting people free from the weight of guilt and shame. He cast out demons, liberating people from spiritual oppression. His miracles demonstrated that God's love had the power to transform lives from the inside out. Jesus' miracles were a powerful reminder that God cares about our needs, both physical and spiritual. They were an invitation to believe in his power, to trust in his love, and to experience the transformative power of his grace in our own lives.